So it is 7:34 in the morning. It is a Saturday morning, working on the weekend. Today is Saturday, October 3rd. We got some birthdays today. In fact, we got a bunch of birthdays today. The big shot birthdays, composer Steve Reich is 84 today. Chubby Checker did the twist and a whole bunch of other stuff. He's 79. Alan Rakins of Dharma and Greg is 78. Singer-guitarist Lindsey Buckingham, recuperating right now. He was with Fleetwood Mac, of course. He's 71. Peter Frechette of Profiler, 64 today. Actor-comedian Greg Proops. I've only seen him on the Hollywood Squares. He's 61 today. Jack Wagner is 61. Drummer Tommy Lee of Motley Crue, he's 58. Actor Janelle Maloney of The West Wing is 51. Singer Gwen Stefani of No Doubt and Country Guy's girlfriend, she is 51 today. Singer Kevin Richardson of the Backstreet Boys, Kevin is 49. Actor Nev Campbell is 47. Actor Lena Headey of the Game of Thrones is 47. Actor Sean William Scott, he was in the Dukes of Hazzard. He was also in American Pie. 44 today. Don't remember him on the Dukes of Hazzard. Actor Shannon Sossaman, TV's Moonlight and the film's Rules of Attraction, 42 years old today. Guitarist Josh Klinghoffer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, 41 today. And Ashley Simpson, the little sister, she is 36 today, not so little. The local birthdays, we got them coming up next.
Kxo AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
Happy birthdays this morning to Alexis Brown, Zandria Brown, Edgar Cano, Kathy Warren, Ren Castañeda, Martin Carrion, Ruth Palma, Marjorie Roberts, Lupe Gonzalez, Tere Ramirez, Daniel Sedano, David Rose, Gloria Garcia, James Delfino, Melissa Alexandria Sampson, Rhonda Coronado, Edgardo Perez, Rose Palma, Priscilla Weimer, Vernil Holmes, Sandra Valenzuela, and Mary Elizabeth Calderon. Happy birthday to every single one.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground, covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
Yeah, we've got the World California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales and service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning.
CBS News Special Report. President Trump battling COVID-19 at Walter Reed Army Medical Center. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus says the president has been given an experimental treatment.
The clinical trials are not formally finished, and there has not been a FDA review of the drug yet, but certainly it showed encouraging results in the clinical trials to date.
CBS's Christina Ruffini tells us the president is not resting.
Now, the president has not transferred power to the vice president, and staff at the White House says he's still working and he plans to, like many Americans, work from home, only now his home will be Walter Reed Medical Center.
CBS's Nancy Cordes reports Utah Senator Mike Lee has also tested positive.
Senator Lee is on the Senate Judiciary Committee, the committee that will be considering Judge Coney Barrett's nomination. And so he hopes that he will be back in time to question her in person, but if not, he'll have to do it remotely.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Allison Keys.
Whatever the weather brings, you can rely on a York Affinity premium system to keep your home cool and comfortable. You'll get maximum efficiency thanks to advanced technology and helping to significantly reduce your energy bill. Plus, you can stay connected via our Wi-Fi-enabled touchscreen thermostat. Yeah, every York unit is designed, engineered, and assembled in the United States and backed by industry-leading warranties, and affordable financing options are available. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501 to schedule a free evaluation of your system. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is expressing great sadness after the President and First Lady tested positive for the coronavirus.
Well, of course, as with everyone, we all receive that news with great sadness. I always pray for the President and his family that they're safe. I continue to do so more intensified.
President Trump is canceling his visit to L.A. after testing positive for COVID-19. Governor Gavin Newsom is under immense pressure from state legislators and the Walt Disney Company to reopen California's theme parks. Gary Dietrich, iHeartMedia's political analyst, says Newsom is sticking to his guns and only listening to the science.
I don't see this really as much political as it is, stark economic realities that these companies are responding to.
Nearly 4 million acres have burned in wildfires this year in California. The ongoing fires have killed 30 people and destroyed hundreds of homes to make this the worst fire season on record. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning for your air conditioning and sheet metal needs. Call Lock Air Conditioning today, 760-353-4501.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and MLS number 3030.
Capital One checking and savings accounts have no fees or minimums and a top-rated banking app that lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere, even from your favorite hiking trail. With Capital One's app, you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from wherever you are, anytime you want, even when you're cooking dinner. Open a fee-free checking or savings account online in about 5 minutes. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
And it's time for your local news, Page One, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, in Brawley at Highway 86 and Juliet Drive, and in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, right next to Food for Less. COVID-19 update. It was released by the County Health Department. New numbers indicate a further move backwards. The metrics, new cases per day per 100,000 population, is now at 11.48. The positivity rate is 9.09%. According to the raw numbers, the death toll as a result of COVID-19 is at 323. 69,874 have tested for the virus. 12,002 have tested positive. 11,395 have recovered. There are currently 284 active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County. Another update is expected later this morning. A missing man has been found. Unfortunately, he was deceased. Indio resident had been missing since September 22nd. At around 10:30 yesterday morning, Border Patrol rescue team located the body in the open desert west of Brawley and Westmoreland. Imperial County Sheriff's Office is investigating the death. The autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death. We'll have more in just a minute.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less.
And Imperial County has been requested to vacate the Board of Supervisors' approval of a feedlot expansion. Representatives of El Toro Export, LLC, requested the action by the county. In August, El Toro received permission to enlarge their feedlot in Heber, doubling capacity from 17,000 head of cattle to 34,000. Lawsuits were filed against the action by Centro Cívico del Valle, Heber Public Utility District, and Scaroni Properties. Litigants said the expansion would halt development in the area as well as impact organic farming in the area. They also contend the mitigation measures were ignored by the county and the El Toro people when the board approved the mitigated negative declaration and approved the zone change necessary for the expansion. Imperial County Council is reviewing the request and is expected to advise the Board of Supervisors on the process to administer El Toro's request. Imperial County Humane Society will host a low-cost vaccination clinic today. According to Devon Apodaca of the Humane Society, the clinic will be held at Carlos Aguilar Memorial Park in El Centro from 10:30 to 1 p.m. today. Dog booster shots are $11. Puppy boosters, $15. Kennel cough vaccination is $16. Cat and kitten boosters, $11. Rabies, $11. And microchipping will be available for $20. Cash only will be the accepted form of payment. For safety reasons, all dogs must be leashed and all cats must be in carriers. All humans must wear facial coverings and maintain social distancing. COVID-19 testing still available through Optum Serve in Imperial County. The test is at no cost and is available for residents of all ages. Register now at 888-631-1123. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't have to register necessarily. Walk-ins are welcome. Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue, next to Food for Less, and in Brawley on Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for your life and health insurance needs or retirement planning. A 3-alarm fire destroyed 2 structures yesterday in Heber last night. Firefighters from throughout the Imperial Valley responded to the blaze on Heber Avenue in Heber. Imperial County Fire, along with personnel and equipment from Kxo, Hoteville, El Centro, and Sentinel State Prison, responded to the fire. Cause of the fire is still under investigation. A car reported stolen in Brawley was recovered by El Centro Police. Recovery of the stolen Honda was made shortly after noon Thursday when it was located parked in an alley at the rear of an apartment complex. The car had front end damage as well as damage to the interior. A tire was flat and a front license plate was missing. Car was unoccupied. Governor Gavin Newsom has reappointed Sedalia Sanders to the California Commission on Aging, where she has served since 2016. Sanders served on the El Centro City Council for a total of 27 years. Sanders has a Master's of Business Administration degree, and the position does not require Senate confirmation, and there is no compensation. We'll take a look at your weather in just a minute.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
The high temperature yesterday, 108 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 68. National Weather Service says dry conditions with above normal temperatures under mostly clear skies will continue through next week as high pressure persists across the southwestern United States. Daily high temperatures will be approaching 106 every day through Monday before a very gradual cool down occurs through the rest of the next week as highs decrease to near or just below 100 degrees by Friday. Winds will be generally light with only brief afternoon gusts up to 20 miles per hour for most locations. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 106. Winds will be calm tonight. Widespread haze after midnight. Mostly clear skies after that. Overnight lows around 71. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 105. Winds will be calm. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 73. Monday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 105. North to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 70 degrees, 23% the relative humidity. Page 2 of the local news and your weather has been brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplement coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
And in the world of sports this morning, on the scoreboard, Major League Baseball playoffs, the wild card championship series is pretty much, it's over. Everybody is set. Marlins beat the Cubs 2-0. Miami wins that series 2-0. Padres beat the Cardinals, another shutout, 4-0. San Diego wins that series 2-1. They now move on. The Padres, they get the Dodgers next. In the NBA playoffs, the NBA Finals, it was Game 2. Lakers beat the Heat 124-114. Lakers lead that series 2-0. And the NFL schedule for this weekend, Sunday football, Sunday afternoon. It's going to be the Raiders against the Buffalo Bills. You'll hear that game on 107 FM 107.5, the Raiders station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday night football, the Eagles at the 49ers. Monday night football, the Falcons at the Packers. Both of those games will be heard on Kxo AM 1230. We'll have more in just a minute.
High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by Hacienda Snack Bar, serving specials daily. Call to place your order. Imperial Truss and Lumber, carrying hardware supplies for the contractor and do-it-yourself. Pico Market, new owners, same great carne asada, 8th and Pico in El Centro.
And in the world of tennis, qualifier Daniel Altmaier, he rumbled into the French Open fourth round by upsetting number 7 Matteo Berrettini. Dominic Thiem and Rafael Nadal also advanced to the fourth round at the French Open. On the women's side, it was Simona Halep. She got past Amanda Anisimova in the French Open rematch. Halep moves on, and Anisimova goes home. And in NASCAR, the Sunday race, the playoff race, will be tomorrow, Sunday, at Talladega. Hendrick Motorsports has promoted the crew chief, Chad Knaus, to vice president of that corporation, of the racing team anyway. Knaus used to be the crew chief for Jimmy Johnson. And golf, Keegan Bradley leads J.T. Poston and Charlie Hoffman by 2 shots at the Sanderson Farms Championship. Nasa Hataoka takes a 1-shot lead after 67 at the ShopRite LPGA Classic. And Lucas Herbert shoots a 65 to lead the Scottish Open by 1 stroke. A Hall of Famer, the sad news here, especially for me, Bob Gibson. Hall of Famer Bob Gibson, one of my heroes as a child. He pitched all his career with the St. Louis Cardinals, has died. He was 84. Hall of Famer Bob Gibson died Friday at the age of 84, according to the St. Louis Cardinals press release. Gibson was born in Omaha, Nebraska, played all his 17 Major League Baseball seasons with the Cardinals from 1959 to 1975. He announced in July of 2019 that he had pancreatic cancer. Sad news. Seattle Storm's Sue Bird, she set a WNBA Finals single-game assist mark against the Las Vegas Aces. Playoff record 16 assists as the Storm beat Las Vegas 93-80. And the Los Angeles Kings have fired their mascot performer. They're going to keep the mascot, but the guy that was inside the suit, he's gone. There was a sexual harassment lawsuit filed against him, and so they said, well, they don't want him anymore. That's it. It's a look at sports. We've got your financial news and weather coming up.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it's financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When the drains don't work, they do. U.S. stock indexes ended lower Friday in a choppy trade as investors reacted to a weaker than expected September jobs report and news that President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump had tested positive to the coronavirus. President and his wife will need to quarantine as the presidential election campaign enters its final weeks. The diagnosis also overshadows negotiations in Congress for another round of fiscal stimulus to combat the economic effects of the pandemic. Dow Jones Industrial Average shed 134.09 points, 0.5% to close near 27,682.81, while the S&P 500 index lost 32.36 points, or 1%, closing at 3348.44. NASDAQ Composite Index slumped 251.49 points, or 2.2%, to reach 11,075.02. Small cap Russell 2000 gained 8.10 points, or 0.5%, to close at 1,539.30. For the week, Dow added 1.9%, S&P 500 gained 1.5%, NASDAQ rose 1.5%, Russell 2000 outperformed, adding a 4.4% for the week. Got your weather in just a minute.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789. Or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
The high temperature yesterday, 108 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 68. National Weather Service says dry conditions with above normal temperatures under mostly clear skies will continue through next week as high pressure persists across the southwestern United States. Daily high temperatures will be approaching 106 every day through Monday before a very gradual cool down occurs through the rest of the next week as highs decrease to near or just below 100 degrees by Friday. Winds will be generally light with only brief afternoon gusts up to 20 miles per hour for most locations. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 106. Winds will be calm tonight. Widespread haze after midnight. Mostly clear skies after that. Overnight lows around 71. South winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. Highs right near 105. Winds will be calm. Sunday night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows around 73. Monday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 105. North to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now, we're looking at 70 degrees in Yuma, 74 in Indio, 50 degrees up on the mountain in Campo, 76 degrees in Mexicali, 70 degrees at the county airport, 23% the relative humidity. You've been listening to Financial News and Weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and in Brawley. When drains don't work, they do. We've got CBS News coming up at the top of the hour, 6 minutes of news and information starting at 8 o'clock. That'll be followed by more of the best oldies on the radio. Don't forget M.G. Kelly at 9 o'clock this morning. He'll be on your radio for 3 hours.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
And we're coming up on 8 o'clock at the Tone, as a matter of fact. It will be 8 o'clock. You can set your clock to it.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. We're expecting an update this hour from President Trump's doctor as he spends his first full day at Walter Reed Medical Center as he battles the coronavirus. That's where we find CBS's Bafta Yimam.
Here at Walter Reed, President Trump is staying in a special suite called the Medical Executive Treatment Unit. It's designed to allow the president to continue to lead the government, even if he needs medical attention.
The president apparently had a good night at the hospital. CBS's Chip Reed explains.
The White House released a statement overnight from the president's doctor saying he is doing well and, quote, that he did not require any supplemental oxygen. The statement also said the president is now being treated with remdesivir, which has shortened the recovery period for some COVID-19 patients.
Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden says he genuinely feels badly for President Trump and the First Lady over their positive diagnosis of COVID-19. Biden says he hopes this is something Mr. Trump and his wife can get through. CBS's Ed O'Keefe says the Biden camp is in the process of pulling its negative campaign ads.
They're spending tens of millions of dollars in about a dozen battleground states, on television, across social media, pushing a message that raises doubts about the president's leadership, not only of the pandemic, but of the economic recovery. That's been the central focus of the Biden campaign. And so, do you keep that up over the next 31 days, or do you have to find some way to shift?
The president and First Lady's illness is causing concern on both Capitol Hill and at the White House. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus explains.
We've seen a number of cases now within staff in the White House and outside the White House, and they're actually going back to video. And you say, who did the president interact with at close distance for a long period of time without a mask? Those people need to be put into quarantine as part of the contact tracing program and tested on a regular basis. Otherwise, they can go out and potentially be asymptomatic and continue to spread the virus.
COVID-19 is on the rise in several states, including Indiana, which lifted most restrictions days ago. It reported a record number of confirmed cases yesterday with just under 1,500. Now to California, where a disturbing milestone will likely be reached. 4 million acres burned by wildfires. But KPIX reporter Kenny Choi tells us things are a little easier for firefighters.
Over the last 24 hours, the winds did not pick up and weren't as strong as initially forecast. That has allowed crews to put in some more control lines and suppress activity in parts of Angwin and Pope Valley.
Nearly 200 homes have been destroyed by the glass fire, and 2 major fires that have killed at least 4 people in wine country in the far north are continuing to burn. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up, there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gasoline. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
With so many new pet owners, Kezia's Grooming can't keep up.
Kezia's Grooming? Sorry, we'll book solid through the weekend. I can give you a call back, though, if something opens up.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Big loss for baseball.
Bob Gibson, the superstar pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, has died following a long battle against pancreatic cancer. In 1968, he had an earned run average of 1.12. He was the National League's most valuable player and Cy Young Award winner as well. His death came on the 52nd anniversary of perhaps his most overpowering performance in Game 1 of the 1968 World Series. He struck out 17 Detroit Tigers. Bob Gibson was 84 years old. Tom Foti, CBS News.
You won't hear any of that cheering when the Preakness goes up this evening. Horses head to the post without fans for the third race in this year's COVID-19 affected Triple Crown at 5:45 Eastern. The race was postponed from its usual May date, where it is the second race in the series, but this year it's happening after both the Kentucky Derby and the Belmont due to the pandemic. Allison Keys, CBS News.
If you owe back taxes, there's a lot you need to know, starting with rule number 1. Don't mess with the IRS. They are cracking down this year by sending out heart-stopping letters, actively garnishing paychecks, levying bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. That's all true, but it's also true there's a way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative, an important government program for tax debt assistance. It's one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered, so now's the time. You could qualify for tax relief that saves you thousands, even tens of thousands. Nobody knows this program like the award-winning experts at Optima Tax Relief. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and will fight to get you the best deal possible. Don't mess with the IRS. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Coalition of Labor, Agriculture, and Business of Imperial County, CoLab, is pleased to announce the 2020 Candidates Forums. The purpose of these forums is to educate the public on some of the issues and the candidates' positions on these issues, in order to provide the public with the best possible information with which to make their vote. Imperial Irrigation District Division 2 Forum, held Thursday, October 1st, is now available on KXORadio.com. Imperial Irrigation District Division 4 Forum will be held on Thursday, October 8th at 4 p.m. Due to COVID-19, the forum will not be available to the public, but the public is encouraged to submit questions on the form available on the CoLab webpage and email them to forum@colabimperial.com. The forum will be recorded and posted the following day. We encourage all citizens of Imperial Valley to vote either by mail-in ballot or at the polls on November 3rd, 2020. Coverage of these events is underwritten by CoLab of Imperial County and the Imperial Valley Veg Growers Association.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with George Gale.
We're just trying to entertain people, and morality's just gonna get in the way.
AM 1230.
That's hilarious.
KXO.
1230.